Alright, so I'm gonna take my shot at getting this to work and upload to YouTube because my phone has been giving me quite a hassle lately. I'm sorry if my eyes look weird. I've been having like a weird allergic reaction to something in my room lately, and it's really bugging me, so you'll probably see me touch my eyes a lot. Um, Sorry, actually getting the allergy medicine. I might sound different too. Um, so lately, I always feel weird talking to myself. That's one of the problems of why I don't do this often. Um, Lately, I feel like very overburdened with everything. I don't really know what it is, if I'm just reaching a breaking point with school, or if it's just like mental health stuff getting worse. I don't have a clue, but it's taken a toll. I mentioned a few times I've had to go do some tests at the doctor's. The doctor's has actually switched over to the hospital now. I've had to do ultrasound, MRI. That one was 2 days ago, Friday. Sorry, I don't even know what day of the week it is. That's pretty sad. Hopefully that gets a little better, at least as this video goes on. So I went out last night for like 5 minutes, but at least that was something. Lately I've been struggling to really want to do anything other than lay in bed and watch Netflix, which is probably part of the reason why I have some health issues going on. But it's just hard to find motivation to do anything. Work out, schoolwork, explore, go on dates, just anything. I just don't want to do anything. I feel like I have so much going on that I don't have the time to do anything, and then I end up just sitting here doing nothing because I don't do any of the things that are productive, and then it's just like this big loop where I am feeling I'm by myself doing nothing productive, so I'm feeling alone, and then I start to think I'm like pathetic and I'm not doing anything with my life, and I don't have a job yet, and this is why. But law school has been such a hard experience for me, but everybody else is like navigating it with such ease and is out doing everything under the sun while in law school, vacations, internships the whole time, employment already, even though we haven't even graduated or taken the bar. So I'm just trying to stay afloat with all of that. Been struggling with my stuff with my dad, but also not surprisingly. He decided after our last conversation, for whatever reason, he wasn't done with the conversation, so to speak, and he had more to say, and he wanted to get together for coffee like normal, and I just couldn't do it. I have to focus on school right now. I have to get all this stuff in order, and I know that if he knew any of it, he would blame my mental health on why I acted the way that I did and whatever. I just feel like we live in different worlds, and I am like kryptonite or like Godzilla or like something crazy. I am his worst nightmare for everything. I'm such a monster. Every time I say anything or try to talk to him, he just results to saying, he's such an asshole, blah, 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 and like getting out of control every time without even letting me actually talk and say what's on my mind. So my fingers look weird on here depending on the angle. They like right there, they look huge, but then they're not. Sorry, I'm so not used to YouTube and everything. I should have planned this video better. I'm blanking. All I can think about are my itchy eyes that I'm trying not to scratch on camera because I don't know how to edit any of this stuff yet. So this is actually what's going to get posted on my feed. I don't even look like I have an eye over here. Wow. I don't really want to talk about my dad's stuff on here again. Even though these are just for me, I don't even want to remember it if that's the case. I probably should remake this video so that I don't have puffy cheeks and kind of a red face and itchy eyes on here and bedhead. Yeah, so I am hopefully going to read today. I know Jenna's coming over in a little bit to spend the night because my car is in the shop again, of course, just after I sold the Tiburon. The Jeep has to go in, so that's my luck. So I'm hoping to do some yoga before she gets here. I have this like thing on YouTube I just found. I wanted to try to make some of the health situations a little better. I have to exercise somehow. And then probably shower, clean up my room a bit for school tomorrow, and get things in order. That's really all that life is right now. It's really not much more complicated than that each day. It's just the stress of what's around the corner and all the little unexpected things that get thrown in. Like document changes and all of that has been a full-time job this semester and last. I keep having every institution or agency, what have you, come back to me saying I have to send 1 million more documents 50 times. We have this huge correspondence for weeks. And it's just getting really annoying because some of the things, like, alright, for the passport people, I can understand if my former passport said my sex was different than what my driver's license or whatever other documents, the passport, they had my birth certificate and everything too. I can understand that there's a discrepancy, but that's exactly the thing. Like, how do you think I went about getting my birth certificate changed? Like, I obviously needed a court order for that, right? You think I just changed it on my computer and reprinted it and sent it to you? Like, so it's just like every step every step of the process wants the full chronological order of everything. So they want, from the beginning, the paperwork you put in and your receipts from the court. They want your birth certificate, your driver's license. Some places wanted before and after. They wanted, I don't even know, the passport place and another agency before them, I had to send my birth certificate to them twice, which I don't understand. It's the same thing. I sent it to you without you asking the first time, so then they're asking, and I have to send it again, which if they just paid attention to what I already sent them, instead of just doing this generic process every time and not even paying attention to that, they'd already have that. I don't know. It's just like not a good time to handle it all, but I can't wait because like if I want to do anything after I take the bar, I need to have my passport and everything situated and not have any issues with that. If I want to be able to focus on the bar, I need to have my medical stuff in order. I can't be going and doing testing during that, so I need to get it done now. And it's causing like a lot of discomfort gastrointestinally, but also like I'm very fatigued lately. I don't know if that's just school or if it has to do with any of my medical stuff going on, or if it's just stress, or if it's a little bit of everything, if it's mental health stuff, if it's new medications I'm on, if it's puberty. It's a million things going on, so it's so hard to just kind of like fix something and move on from it. And I think that's the thing that at the end of the day I'd have to say is the most exhausting. So if anybody else wanted to fix up their diet, okay, you'd start going to the grocery store, you'd start meal prepping, you'd start whatever. Well, okay, I'd start doing that, and then there's some type of food that's not handling in my body well, so then I have to like adjust all of that. But while I'm trying to adjust all that, I also have to do my schoolwork, which stuff has to get submitted. I have to worry about getting like everything in order for being able to graduate. There's a few steps I've had to do extra things with name changes and documents and whatever for those steps along the way just to graduate and get all that in order. Um, then you move to like mental health stuff or medication in general, any medications that I'm on. It's like adjusting those and trying to see what's the best and if they work together. Who knows? They could be all giving side effects of each other. I have no idea. I mean, I know they have like the system to catch that, but every time I pick up my prescriptions, they hand me like 4 or 5 pages to a booklet full of side effects for each one. So how do I know that it's not any of that? How do I know it's not my body still adjusting to testosterone and post-surgery? Because I just hit my 1 year on T mark, but I've had a year since IVF, but I haven't had a year since top surgery yet. That'll be in June. So I know that seems like it's been quite a while, but for my body to have to like readjust after IVF and level out and all of those hormones, and then to put in testosterone and adjust to that, and then I had to stop testosterone to have top surgery. So then the hormones had to change again, and then started T again, and then getting leveled out with T, and then having different medications introduced with T. Like, I know it seems like a long time, but for each of those steps, it like there was only a few weeks in between. I haven't had like a substantial period of time with no changes of anything, and I think that might be contributing to why I feel so just like imbalanced and unlevel, and that in itself is exhausting too, because I have no motivation to do anything. I'm exhausted all the time. I just want to sleep. I have no emotional energy to deal with any of the personal issues or family issues or whatever going on. I want to hang out with friends, but I'm so tired and exhausted, and I guess on certain occasions irritable, that I just can't tolerate other people really right now. So it's not like I want friendship and I want to be able to text people and keep in the loop, but I can't physically hold up to that right now. I can only tolerate social situations for a very short period of time, and then I just get overwhelmed, or I feel like I'm not clicking or connecting with people or contributing enough, or I don't have anything to say, or I'm just tired and need to go home, or I'm too old for this type thing, even though I'm younger than all my friends. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. I thought I had way more stuff to talk about. I have a little list over here. I've been checking into Stoicism a lot lately. I don't know if I've mentioned that in another video. Dysphoria has sucked lately. I want to know what puberty things are supposed to exist at this point for me. I know, like, most of the research that I knew of going into starting T was for, like, the first 6 months or whatever. And now I'm over a year, so I don't know what changes I should be expecting anymore. If this is kind of like the end result, like, am I going to look like this? Like, this is me now? Which I'm assuming it is. I look very much like Jake, but the thing is, Jake is also 14, so I don't know what changes of, like, will come with age. Yeah, I guess that's really it. Bye. Sorry.